frustrate me, I really want to let them know. But I do seek to please God, and I know for a fact that I would only be hurting him. Today I'm going to read the scripture in Matthew 22:34-40. Hearing that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, the Pharisees got together. One of them, an expert in the law, tested him with this question: "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment of the law?" Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with some of your heart, and with some of your soul, with whatever mind you have left. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as much as you can." No, that's not how it's read. It is read, "Love your God with all of your heart, and with all of your soul, and with all of your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." So how can we love God with all of our hearts, all of our minds, and all of our souls? Well, we need to form an actual relationship with him. How can we truly love someone if we don't talk to them daily? All God wants us and needs us to do is love him back. So, my daughter has this stuffed bear. And it's one of those Build-A-Bears where you have to, stuff it up and build it yourself. So, the first thing that we need to do to God to show him that we love him is pray to him. The second thing, we need to worship him with music. Stuff the bear. Tell others, as many as you can, how amazing his love is. Thank him for all the good that he has put in our lives. And when bad things happen to us, as God, count it all joy, even though it's really hard, and know that God is protecting us. And with all this stuffing, we are going to fill God's love tank and make a full bear and add a little love. This also simply means to be nice. I have 3 children, and they are crazy, but I love them. But they're always getting mad at each other and screaming at each other, and always like, be nice to your friends, and make sure you're nice to your friends at school, be nice to your brother and your sister. We want them to set an example. Holding a grudge and having pride is a choice. You have a choice to be nice, and you have a choice to be mean. Every morning before my girls go off to school, I tell them, don't forget to give people grace. And I'm like, what's grace, girls? And they're like, be nice to people even though they don't deserve it. I'm like, that's right, you be nice to people even though they don't deserve it. It's not just what I want them to do, it's what God needs us to teach them. So that they can show others that they walk with Jesus and they trust in his love and trust in his word. God is always looking out for our good, and I really don't want to settle for anything less than that. And if we can start teaching our children how to be nice to others, even though they might not deserve it, we are also teaching them how to show God that we love him. We are being mindful of his commandments when we love our neighbors. Leviticus 19:18 says, "Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against anyone among your people, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord." Have you ever had a first love? I remember when I first met my husband, Ryan, who's videotaping this for me right now. Show him yourself. Well, I was 15 and in high school, and every time I hi to him, he always gave me the best hugs. And I always thought of him as a friend. And I even tried to hook him up with many of my friends. And finally, when he went on a date with one of my friends, and I found out that they kissed, I felt horrible. I was mad, but I wasn't mad at him, and I wasn't mad at my friend because I knew I was the one who set them up. And I was like, what the heck? I love him? I love him! I had the crazy butterflies in my stomach every time I saw him. I would get so excited to call. And I would get all dressed up and spray my smelly stuff on to make me smell nice and pretty as we go on a date. And I thought about him all the time. This feeling was true love. I loved Ryan with all of my heart, all of my soul, and all of my mind. This feeling was real love. But this is where God needs to be in our hearts. God needs to be our first love. So what are we going to do to make God our first love? We need to seek him. We need to pray to him. We need to read his word. And we need to seek him daily. And we need to ask him to guide our thoughts and our actions. Because we would just be an empty bear without all of the stuffing that we give to Jesus every day. God is real. He is alive and he is active. He just wants to be our best friend. He just wants us to talk to him every day. And he wants us to know him.